Hello and welcome to episode 5 of this Kerbal Space Program playthrough, Space Pickles, and we're starting with a resupply mission of our space station in Kerbin orbit, and it's the Retro Ram 88 space plane that we built in the first season, the Space Idiot, and I thought I'd put it to use and use it to resupply the space station. It took a bit of an arse-ache to make, to be honest with you, but we got there in the end, and there's a lovely side booster shot there, which seems to be my new favourite thing to do on this game. Just to, I don't know, I just love the kind of pretty much that view, which is that kind of heading back down to there's the Kerbal Space Center. Don't know why, I just love it. So you'll probably see a lot of booster cams if you watch a few of these. So yeah, it was problematic development. It's not very good. I probably need to get back on the drawing board for a space plane. So it is the Retro Ram 88 space plane, but I've decided to name all my space planes after pasta. So this is Penne or Pen or whatever you call it. So the next generation will likely be called Tagliatelle, just to let you know. Yeah, don't ask me why. I like to name stuff after, like, we've obviously got the I've obviously named stuff after sort of YouTubers and stuff in the past, so going for a change in theme now. And the idea was we'll send this up to the Broseb space station, and in turn return the firefly command module that's been up there for over 2 years. Those guys are going to be eager to get home, would be my betting, if I was a betting man. I have a habit of leaving people in space for a bit too long, and they have a bit of space madness, and best get them home, get them the treatment that they'll probably need after being stuck in there for a while. At least Broseb is quite large, there's a bit of space for them to tinker about in. So this is all kind of leading up to one of our main goals for the series, which is to create a kind of colony or a space base on another body, and I have decided to put it on Minmus. I don't know, I've just chosen it over the Mun, just simply for the fact that I like Minmus. It's one of my favourite places that isn't real. But yeah, so I'm in the kind of, I would say, planning stages. I've actually got a new command module built, which will be ready to kind of take. It's a kind of custom command module, kind of similar to the Firefly, but more designed to land on Minmus. So it's got capacity for 4 Kerbals, which is what I wanted, and Firefly's only got 3, and Firefly hasn't got the kind of maybe quite enough Delta V. It probably has actually it hasn't got any landing legs or anything, so thought we'd make a custom rocket, one that would be launched with a Jaguar launch system, and that's looking good so far, although I've yet to test it. But I'm not a big fan of testing, I just say go for it. So we're on approach to Broseb now. Here we go. This is sped up quite a bit, because the docking with this was a bit clumsy and slow, so it looks quite, I was going to say slick. Slick is never a word I'd use for me, but it wasn't too bad. So I've modded the hell out of this game now. I've got so many mods, it's a bit like a Jenga puzzle where one thing is just going to set the whole lot to go mental, I think, which is why I've noticed it started to run a bit slower with me as well. So when I'm recording, it tends to stutter a bit, so apologies for that. I feel like I'm just gonna carry on, keep plugging away at videos, and wait till I've finished all my goals for the series, which well, there's a few for this one, but we're gonna do space pickles, and I think probably do another series in this setting again after that one, maybe more looking at further out. I've obviously got, I really want to get to Elu. I've never been there. I'd like to do something with Eve, you know, land and return, and do some colonising of the Joule system. But there's a lot more to do before that, including for this series. There's the Minma station. There's finding an asteroid and landing on it, maybe firing some rockets at it. And I wouldn't mind, I've got that sub mission to Eve that I want to do as well. So there's a few things to do, a few things in the pipeline. And the next episode after this one is one that I've done, and I may have mentioned it, is the Space Badger, which is, I'll just tell you, it's kind of like a mobile mun base. So I've kind of got a base for the mun. It's pretty good. It is like a badger. It's black and white, and it kind of tootles about and does its own thing. So yeah, anyway, rambling away. So we've got our space plane docked, and now we're looking to send our dudes back to Kerbin in the Firefly command module. It's obviously really basic design. This is kind of like your very basic kind of Kerbal space program command module system, isn't it? But I suppose it is, I say realistic, but it's kind of what you get, isn't it, with real command module systems. Obviously it's going to be probably different with the Artemis one. You'll probably look at something. I can't wait for them to. I can't wait to see what they do with that. Obviously the Orion module is going to play a big part in that, and that looks damn cool. So that's exciting stuff. And now we're looking to slowly, well, I say slowly, again I've sped this up a bit, looking to splash down again on Kerbin. Again, for me, I didn't have to reload or anything on this one. I say flawless, almost flawless mission, which is good. These guys are going to be glad they're pretty much home, and we can start their sort of therapy sessions now after the space madness. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay awesome.